You saying hi? Hi, Frosty. Frosty's following you. Frosty's following you. She's coming. She's coming around the corner. So I just saw there was a raccoon eating the cat food on the side. And I've never seen a raccoon here. No way. This is a mulberry tree. I just realized it's a mulberry tree. How cool is that? Oh, that makes me happy. I can wait for those to be ripe. They're still pretty hard. Put them back. But yeah, this is a mulberry tree. How cool. Which one is it? How did I never notice that? They all left. Kitty kitties. Hi. Charles. Hello. This was a really good day, but finding out that this is a mulberry tree here made this day even better. Hi, Rip. Hi, Christopher. I'm just saying hi to the kitty kitties. Dinner time for them after work. And I just found out that I have a mulberry tree here with the cats. How cool is that? The raccoons are bold, just coming home this evening. Yeah, I've never seen a raccoon here before. Never. The only time in my life I've ever seen a raccoon was in Canada. Next to the trash can. He was actually so cute. So I was bringing out the trash, and in Canada, like I said, and he was just sitting in a tree, and he played dead. So he thought I'm not gonna see him when he doesn't move, but I definitely saw him, and he looked very guilty. Cutie cats, yes, they're so cute, aren't they? How are you all doing? How was your hump day today? We're halfway through, y'all. Hang in there. I hope y'all had a good week. No, I haven't, Jungsu. They are stray cats. They live out here in the wild, if you can call it wild. But yeah, they live here, and I've been feeding them for a while and following their lives for a while, for over a year now. Good so far. That's good. I think we're getting some storms tomorrow. Oh, oopsie, I switched my camera. I just got scared of myself, seeing myself on the screen. Do you know those moments when you accidentally turn around your camera, your phone camera, and you see yourself in like a weird angle? And yeah, that was one of those moments. But yeah, I think if you're somewhere in the Midwest or the South like us, you gotta watch out. It's gonna be stormy tomorrow, and Saturday, and yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Thursday. So it depends on where you are. So please watch out. I wish, Jungsu, I tried, but they're very shy, so they wouldn't let me pet them. I get very close, but not close enough. But that's okay. I got my cats at home that I can pet. So I'm not trying to sneak up on them or anything. Good day working around my house as usual. That's good. Good to hear. Sometimes the days where nothing special is happening are the best days. At least in my opinion. Charles, are you eating the leftovers? Yeah, I know. You always are. Making sure there's nothing left in those bowls. Frosty! Hi! buonanotte, amiga or amigo. How are you doing? How is everything going in Brazil? Let me show you guys so many, I know they're everywhere. I'm surrounded. I'll show you my squash. I know I'm so proud of that little squash, but look how big it already got. My hand in comparison, and it used to be so tiny, and these ones are still pretty small, but this little one, I'm telling you, this was the smallest seedling that came out of the ground. I didn't even believe it would grow, but it turned out to be the biggest one now. So sometimes the ones that look the least hopeful or promising turn out to be the best ones. I don't know what kind of teaching that is, but yeah, very surprising. We can get a break in Ohio. Yes, I guess. I'm sorry, guys. You will definitely feel the bad weather up there, from what I heard. But we will too in Tennessee. We're actually going to be right in the center on Friday. So that's going to be fun. I love him. He is so grumpy. Sometimes he just hisses at me. Look at that face. Charles, why are you so upset? I still love him. But it's just funny when he hisses at me when I'm trying to feed him. Look at it grow. Yeah, they're getting pretty big. So I'm excited to see when I can harvest them. We're gonna take a while. I haven't seen Archie all day. It's the black cat, so I don't know where he is. Daisy's already snoozing. So I saw the other Freckles over there, the mom. Those are the two dads. Thanks, Christopher. He's a little grump, but he's cute. I have a soft spot for grumpy beings, humans and animals. So the grumpier, the more I love it. It's just, I don't know what it is with me that I like grumpy things, but grumpy cats, just I have a soft spot for them. Oh. And there was a shot. Welcome to Tennessee. We live in Tennessee, Jiangsu, in America. The USA. But I'm German, but I moved to America. I don't know why I say it like that. America. America. Tennessee, yes. Hi, Shuriken. Shuriken-san. How are you doing? Your Frosty is eating the leftovers. She's always so cute. She's always waiting until everyone else ate and then she'll eat the rest. Very polite cat. And the day goes pretty good. I had my class today, the kiddos, and they were so sweet today. It was a very, very great day. All the day not so much, but the evening was very nice. So it was a great end to the day. And I just found out that we have a mulberry tree over here. So couldn't be better. Very excited about that. I just can't figure out which tree it is. I think it's literally just like this little bush over here. I think mulberry trees have those big leaves over there, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, I'm excited to eat those. Tennessee birds sound so pretty. And every month, TH, it's hard for a German. Every month there's different or new bird sounds that I hear. It's so peaceful out here. Jingsu, between 18 and 60. You pick. There's just some things I don't like to give away. It's just, YouTube is already taking a lot of my privacy away voluntarily, obviously, since I'm doing that voluntarily. But I'm trying to keep some things to myself, some details about me or my life, my job, age, certain things. Frostykins. Tim as always lets Lady eat first. Also, oh, that's cute. And I'm glad your kids are nice today. Yeah, they're always nice. It's just, it was just a good class. It was just very active and quiet at the same time. It's very focused. That's a good word to describe it. Oh, I love how they're always bumping their heads and snuggle. Jinx, I'm not actually 18. I'm adult. Don't worry. I'm just being silly. That's just when people ask me how old I am, I say between 18 and 60. So it could be anything. But I'm an adult. Don't worry. By the way, this is not a beer. I'm just drinking a sparkly water. This is my treat after a long day. Because it's so hot in Tennessee at the moment. I can't believe it. It's yeah, it got really, really hot compared to the last couple days. So trying to stay hydrated. How is the weather where you guys are at? I already said it. Hurricane, that there will be bad storms. I don't know if you already heard. But yeah, I think maybe Georgia might be okay. I think it's more in the middle and upper states like Midwest and Tennessee, Kentucky. I think you guys might be okay down there. But yeah, Friday will definitely be stormy. Tomorrow, but a little bit more up in the north. More like Chicago area tomorrow. I totally get that. 18 is nice. I wish I'm 18 now. Yeah, Jungsu. Yeah, to some point I agree. Definitely when it comes to like fitness and having energy and all that stuff, I definitely agree with that. But other than that, I honestly don't want to be 18 anymore. I think I don't want to do that. There's a lot of downsides to being 18 too, so I don't even know what age I would want to be forever if there was an age I could pick. So a tough question. I know no one asked me that question, but I'm just thinking that for myself right now. There's positive things about certain ages and negative things. For me, YouTube is a bit of an escape from the grind, if that makes sense. Putting too much stuff out feels counterintuitive. Yeah, totally. I get that. I try to be, so with the whole privacy thing, I'm not trying to be like super private or anything, just with like certain things, and you know, not everything needs to be put out there. And when it comes to putting stuff out there, like videos and live streams and all that, I feel like it can get too much fast. Like it never feels like it's too much because I'm just enjoying talking to y'all and all that. Like I'm really enjoying it. It's not that it's like too much for me, but I feel like it's nice to get like a few days of break in between once in a while, you know. So I definitely get what you mean with the counterintuitive. More storms, fingers crossed that they won't be too bad. I hope so. We should be clear down here. Yeah, I think it didn't look like anything in Atlanta from what I saw. But I'll keep you updated tomorrow. That bird is very loud. I'm doing a live stream down here, but I appreciate the nice song, like music in the background. So beautiful. Like birds have different times of the day where they sing. I mean, obviously in the morning they're more active, but their songs change throughout the day. So it must be really interesting to try to live without a clock and try to see if you can figure out what time of the day it is just based on the birds and the sun and all that. Ohio is beautiful today. That's great. I'm glad. I'm glad you had some nice weather. Okay, changing tunes, I guess. I think it's great that I can watch you live. I'm living in South Korea. South Korea, nice. Very cool. I have a friend. She get married to a South Korean, and they visit his family sometimes. I would love to go to South Korea too, just for vacation. Do you want to have an American girlfriend? I guess you gotta go to America then, Jungsu. And I think there's a lot of American girls out there that would want to have a Korean boyfriend. So I'm sure you'll find your match. I was always like an old man, even when I was a kid, so getting older feels natural in a strange way. No, I completely get what you mean. Yeah, I think, didn't we both get called a professor when we were younger? I remember you said something like that, because I was also called a professor. Just, yeah, I always felt like I had a little bit of an older soul in me too. But I still enjoyed being young, but not for too long. I feel like, I don't know, I skipped being young a little bit. I don't know. I definitely understand what you mean. It feels a little strange, but at the same time it doesn't. Do you have friends in USA? Yes, I have friends here in the USA. Jungsu. Okay, Jungsu, I'll make sure. I'll tell them I got Oppa here in South Korea waiting. Not really. Whatever that name is. Going USA is too difficult. I think American. Well, yeah, it is probably not very easy to go to America. I agree. You're not wrong. Hi, guys. I'm surrounded now. Yeah, Jungsu, you have a good point. Going to America is not the easiest thing. It depends what country you're from. So Europeans have it pretty easy, at least for now. I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon. It might. I wouldn't be surprised. Yin Yang is old thing. I was called the general in high school. Ah, the general, yes. I thought the professor for some reason. You're right, the general. I like that. I remember that story you told us. Young people don't believe in yin yang. They don't? Oh. A cat is screaming. Let's see what's happening. Hey! What's happening down there? Are you guys fighting? Yeah, you better not. Kst. That was a loud scream. Did you hear that? Just making sure they're okay. That sounded like they're getting strangled or something. What the? Just making sure. I was like thinking like some creep or something caught a cat. Just making sure they're okay. I mean, it's a little creepy down here, not gonna lie, but just making sure the cat's okay. You better not fight again. I'm gonna check on you tomorrow. You missed the scream? It was so loud. It was just very far away, so I guess my phone probably just didn't capture that. But went through my bones. That was very, very loud. Even the cats were all freaking out. But they both went into separate directions, so I hope they're not fighting no more tonight. Hi, Shatzies. And yin yang, I don't know if young people don't believe in that. We had a seminar in university about yin yang tai chi chuan and whole planetary constellations and how it was made and how it was created. It's very interesting. The professor is a pretty awesome nickname too. Yeah, it was just, I don't know, I just loved talking about random facts that no one wanted to hear, so I guess that's where the name came from. I don't know, I just liked reading and all that and learning about things that no one was interested in my, or for my age, but not everyone, but most kids weren't, so I guess I just bored them with my stuff. I'm not chasing them, don't worry. I was making sure they're okay because they were all just screaming at each other. It is so humid, so just walking up that little hill, I'm already hot. Yeah, it's getting darker, you're right. It's a little scary down there. Honestly, I'm a listener. I think the younger generation is more interested in yin yang than us older generation. I would say so too. Yeah, that's what I would have assumed as well. Spell checker sucks. I get that. Ooh, something scared me. That was a moth. A pretty big one right over my head. I thought it was like a bat or something. Don't chase cats in horror movie. Chasing cats is dangerous. Oh, really? Thanks for letting me know. Jungsu, appreciate it. Oh no, it wasn't a moth. It was a May or June bug. Those bugs that get stuck in your hair with the scratchy little feet. They're so cute. Interested in Orientalism? I used to. I'm trying not to make this channel religious or political or anything, Jungsu, but I'm very open-minded when it comes to religions. I have my own beliefs, but when I lived in China, I was very interested in Taoism and Buddhism, so that was my belief for the longest time. And when I came to America, I got reintroduced to Christianity, so I definitely consider myself a Christian now, but I haven't for the longest time. So yeah, I still think that Taoism and Buddhism are very wholesome philosophies or ways of living. Cat screams can really be disconcerting. Oh, they are so loud. They sound like they're about to die. I just hate that sound. Artemis' predecessor was a male called Sprocket. Cute. And he was sneaky about it, but he would be very mean to Lady. Oh, and she would scream. Yeah, they, even if nothing happens, like if they're not like in pain or anything, they're just upset. It sounds like they're getting strangled. It's really like a, I don't know, a horrifying sound for sure. Auto-incorrect. That's a good one. Good point. Are you not scared alone in the dark? Not really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very used to it, Josu. Just from traveling by myself all the time, camping by myself, walking around. I think living in China gave me this very false sense of security because in China, walking around at nighttime feels very safe because there's a lot of police and barely any people, and it felt very safe. So I think I kind of carried that into my life here in America, that I'm not very scared. The same with Germany. In Germany, I was always out in the dark by myself in the countryside, and growing up in the countryside, I'm very used to it. And here in America, I also feel kind of safe, to be honest. But yeah, it's definitely, I mean, bad things can happen everywhere and anytime, so probably shouldn't feel too safe. I remember, I don't know if I can say that here on stream, but when I was in Hong Kong, I was alone at night a lot, walking around and doing photography and all. So I would walk through the dark alleys by myself all the time in like the weirdest areas. Like I would even walk into buildings sometimes that are open, or like old garages, whatever you say. And thinking back, that was probably not the smartest thing to do, because months later, after I left Hong Kong, I read that there was a girl, like I think she was a YouTuber, and she did the same thing, just walking around at night, and she disappeared, and oops, that's not what I wanted. She disappeared, and she actually ended up getting ate by a cannibal in Hong Kong. And I'm not saying that's like a Hong Kong thing. I'm saying that's a thing that could happen to you anywhere. So you definitely gotta watch out if you walk around at night. You saw a lot of crime news on YouTube. Oh yes, stuff happens everywhere. In USA alone in the dark is very dangerous. You're probably not wrong, Jungsu. Yeah, I'm probably just silly or too naive. You get a good point. It's definitely good to be cautious. The chat gave me this vibe from the beginning. I think we are adult enough to discuss anything on your channel and behave. I agree. Yes, I agree. You're right. I believe in the Roman and Greek gods. We talked about that today, by the way, Greek gods. This is funny that you brought that up now. What a coincidence. That's okay. Thanks for feeling scared for me, Jungsu. I'm okay. If not, you'll see it live on stream, and you can call the police. Go to bed. I will pretty soon. It's a good point. I have to go to bed pretty soon. I have to get up early tomorrow, so not gonna be out here for long. Artemis tries to play with Lady, but she's gentle, so it just shakes her off, but doesn't get upset. Okay, that's good. But we think that Sprocket would sometimes be pretty rough with Lady, and she'd get scared. Yeah, that was our cats in the beginning when we first got them. They were very rough with each other and not friendly at all, and they had very different personalities. But now I'm glad that they adapted to each other and they're doing very well. But I'm glad that Artemis and Lady are getting along so well, and that she's just trying to play, but they know each other. Eaten by a cannibal. Yeah, I don't want to go into much detail, but I mean, I already started that story. So apparently he like, I don't know if I recall that story correctly, but he actually like made like meat out of this person, like minced meat or like ground meat, like horrible things. Not just, the person disappeared, like actually got ate, like the worst possible outcome, like crazy stuff. But I mean, that stuff happens probably everywhere around the world, like very weird stuff and crime stories, so you gotta be careful wherever you are. The cat seems... Oh yeah, they are definitely trying to get closer. They're doing the same thing as me. I always try to get closer to them every time I see them, and they're doing the same thing with me. And yeah, rap and everyone believes in what they believe. Like I said, this channel's not trying to be religious at all, so yeah, all beliefs. If they don't hurt anyone, believe in what you believe. Anything that helps you. My middle daughter called me today about Hindi language and religion. I listened and totally understand everybody's thinking. Oh, cool, nice. Yeah, the language is pretty hard to learn, I think. And the religion is actually very interesting. There's a lot of things that I personally don't really agree with. Just the whole system of people being in different categories and chased and getting me more in like a low category and all that stuff. But I mean, yeah, everyone believes in what they believe, and people grow up with that. The cats are all around me chasing something, like bugs, I think. Those stories are troubling, but I will admit that Em and I enjoy macabre true crime stories. Oh yeah, as long as I'm not involved in them, I definitely understand not passion, but the fascination for it. It's just something about those stories. Same in horror movies, like they're terrifying and they give me trouble falling asleep, but I still am fascinated by them and I want to watch them. So yeah, it's just humans just like that kind of stuff. Everything that keeps us on the edge of our seats. You believe none? That's totally fine too, yeah. I didn't believe anything for the longest time too. Definitely understand that, Jungsu. Chatty! Frosty! I'm going to bed now. Good night. I haven't seen the Groundhog family in a few days. I wish they came back. I hope they're still doing okay. Top priority is always not becoming the subject of an interesting true crime story. Yes. And I'm testing the theory of the cameraman always being okay, or camera woman. So I hope that's true. So as long as the camera is pointing at something, I should be okay, right? I'm just kidding, obviously. Ooh, this dark, little spooky trees. But the cats are all in there, so I'm not too scared. If they're not scared, if they're not moving, because they will sense if something's in there, lurking, watching at us, they will know it first. With neurons and brain, so a very rational approach. I get that. I mean, nothing can't argue with science. It's a good point, Jingsu. I agree with that one. I believe in neurons and science, or brain too. Are you a neuroscientist, Jungsu? But think I'm gonna head inside, guys. I'm getting ate by those mosquitoes, even though I'm wearing long pants and shirts, or shirt and pants. Goodness. I remember when I first came to America, I said trousers instead of pants. My husband always laughed at me. You wish? Oh, cool. Nice. Good luck with that, Jungsu. We believe in you. You got this. Em and I just watched Heretic, by the way. I loved it. There was a bit of audience pandering and hand-holding and so on. But in general, loved that. Okay, Heretic. Gotta remember that. Is it on Netflix? Okay, cool. Talking about crime. There was this show on Netflix about that, what was her name? Gabi Petito or something. She was a YouTuber that disappeared, traveling with her boyfriend at the time. So, yeah, just because we just talked about true crime, that was pretty good. Very binge-worthy and just like a nice weekend entertainment. Love your chats, Ami. Lots of good thinking going on here. I agree. I love our chats too, Christopher and everyone. Really appreciate all of you. It's always interesting. I'm always excited to hop on here. So I'm very glad that you guys make this so much fun and interesting, and we're always learning new things from each other. I'm learning more from you from me, but I'm happy with that, so thank you so much for that. Have a great night, sister, UNC and the furry friends. Thank you so much, Rika, you and M too, and all of you, Jungsu, Christopher, Reb, and I don't know who else is still watching, but everyone that's watching, please feel, what's up, Shetzi? Oh, shoot, I thought she wanted to come closer. That's the closest she ever came to my feet. Daisy. But yeah, I wish you all a great night, and I see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll cook some German food if you are up for it, and if not, I'll see you another time. Of course, Rab, of course. Thank you for being part of the stream. It wouldn't be a stream if you guys weren't here. Heretic isn't on Netflix yet, sadly. Okay, I'll wait for it then. I want to make neurons machine, which was like computer connects to human body. Oh wow, that sounds like a project. So we can YouTube live with VR and we can. Wow, that sounds, yeah, like a mission, Jungsu. Good luck with that. You guys are always a delight and quite educational. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. I can only give that back to you. It is a delight to talk to all of you. Good night, everyone. Good night, Jungsu. I'm about to go home, Jungsu. Thank you so much for your concern. I'll be home in a little bit. My car is right over there, the parking lot. Okay, good night, y'all. I'll let you go. See you next time.